What is up, legends? Another week, another hype watch. We're gonna get right into it because I had something to say at the end. About 50-50. I knew you guys would want to hear this. Because I actually had an industry talk about that with some devs, and it was interesting. I'm gonna say what they said and my reaction to what they said about that. And you're gonna get kind of a little bit of a hindsight on why companies do what they do. So let's get through all this because there's a lot of games I need to talk about today. This one right off the bat, which is called Exodiac. This game is basically kind of a Star Fox clone. It looks amazing. Like I'm all for it, dog. It's only $5.39. It used to be $11.99. That ends by the time you see this video. That's gonna end in like 2 days. Yeah, in like 2 days. So this looks good. This looks fun. I'm just gonna swipe. Only $5, dog. Like that's a Big Mac. Actually, no, I'm lying. That is a $5 combo meal at McDonald's right now. Big Mac is like $9 by itself now. They get McDonald's is crazy, but but yeah, this is like why we walking, dog. We playing Panzer Dragoon out here. Like, look at this. I'm all for this game. Just to simply have it one day, be bored and be like, I'm just gonna play some Exodiac. Because it's just stuff like that. Sometimes you just don't want to play. Yeah, I literally have maybe 10,000 games on my Steam library, and I'm not even kidding. And I'll still be like, I'm bored, and it's like that sometimes. So next up is a Garden of Witches. There was a demo, as you can see, available right now. This looks pretty lit too. It reminds me of that Cult of the Lamb game that people actually played. It actually looks just like it. Should be cool. Should be cool. It's roguelike. You know, I like me some roguelike. So have at it. I think this one's gonna be pretty good. Next up is Scary Cargo. Dog. It seems like every week there's a game like this in particular, and they all look cool. And you know, the funny thing is that you see what happened with Claire Expedition 13. That might be one of the greatest RPGs of all time. And then I have it. I actually need to do a review on it. We're gonna do a review on it, but I don't even know what that game is so good. The music is so good, and I just want more indie devs. It's like 30 people who made that game, and they're gonna get paid. They just definitely gonna get paid. They're gonna get more games too because it was amazing. Just is. It's truly a great game, and I just want more games like that. I want more games like this where they can make cool stuff and it look good. You can play with your friends because for some reason, where did everybody go? That is really shook. So yeah, I just want more stuff like this where, you know, indie devs can come in here and make some good stuff and people just making money. How did he get a shotgun? I'm confused. Why would you? Yeah, I knew it. Anyway, next up is Star Overdrive. This is like some Jet Set Radio type of stuff going on right now. Well, not that he ain't dancing around, but this one's gonna be June 19th, like a few days after my birthday. Good stuff. I like the look of this. It's nothing too crazy. And again, another game that this doesn't look like super AAA. Stuff doesn't have to be super AAA anymore. Game devs, you could spend $1 million to make a really good game. You can. You just can. It just has to function good. It has to be fun. Like, look at this. Bro was doing it to it. This looks amazing. And then you can actually be out here, like, you know, fighting with it. He got his little piano. Can we get more stuff like this? That's all I'm saying, devs. Like, we just want good games. That's it. That's all we gotta do is give us good games. That's crazy. Starfield, I have way more hours than that. How is it even possible? I went through that entire game and went through. There's something wrong with my hours on Starfield. That's weird, yo. Throwing a Liberty, I didn't even think I had that many hours on that game. But next up, Kronos New Dawn 2025. this is where the AAA starts coming in. You notice the difference between games almost like immediately. But games will do all this and then suck. I'm not saying that this one does. It's just a comparison. I'm looking forward to this one though. This looks like it's gonna be like amazing. This looks good. Yes, sir. Like get it. Like this, tap in, pay attention to it. It's probably gonna be a banger when it actually comes out. You can see the dev diary and the game trailer and everything else like that. You can put it on the Xbox, PS5, Steam, and the Epic Store, which usually it's probably gonna be a Game Pass game because Game Pass came back out of nowhere because of Oblivion and Expedition. So Game Pass is a thing now again. All right, next up, mobile side. AFK Arena and Fairy Tail, the collab is going on. Lucy definitely got nerfed right there. Just gonna point that out, but don't go crazy because you can't see some panties. Like it's all right. You'll be okay. I have a lot of currency, so I don't know how this is gonna work. I know this is gonna be crazy, but I'm gonna try to get Natsu first and Lucy, depending on if they put them out there at the same time. Hopefully they don't. I actually been getting my account up to speed, and I have that currency. My currency is looking crazy right now because I have all of the season to do because I hadn't done it, and I'll just play things, and then when people were like, "There, you just play everything." It's because I just play things in a day and get my accounts current stuff, even if I miss time. Take advantage of like comeback mechanics and when you log in and stuff like that, and then you be like good to go. It's like GG. That's a good trailer right there. I definitely want to so obviously you got Natsu and Lucy right there out in the field, so I definitely want to get both of them. That's my goal to get both. But then you got to get dupes of them, which is why I hope that they don't put them out there at the same time. Like this, not at the same time. In May 1st, which is in 4 days from now. Yeah, 4 or 5 days from now. So I'm just hoping that they don't put them out at the same time. So you can like maybe Natsu first and then Lucy afterwards. So you can get some dupes, maybe get them up to mythical, and then it'd be like good to go from there. Reverse 1999, which you probably already seen a video for me on this, but dog, like they actually put a lot of free stuff out there that I need to rekindle my account and do my thing out here, get people into the game, because I still think that this is one of the top games on the market as far as like quality. It doesn't look crazy because they went for a certain art style in this game, but I still think it's one of the games that deserve recognition. The music is amazing, probably best music in Gacha, literally hands down. It ain't even close. Like across the board, like every update is a banger all the time. Like it just never sucks. I be out there like, damn, okay, I see y'all. That's how y'all doing. I'm with it. I respect you. Next up is Ruins of the Titan. All right, so this is a actual browser game right here. And I want to actually show this on because it's action roguelike, and you can play this on your browser. You can actually play it with controller, as you guys can see. It has like in browser, it has controller function and stuff like that. Go cop at it, play it right now. Just run the game. Just want to put it out there. It appears to be something really fun. I was messing around with a little bit. I didn't get my controller out because that's like a whole thing. I gotta change like layout for my PC and everything. It's just weird. I am getting another PC. I'm building it like little by little because it's bad expensive. If you purchase a PC by itself, it's crazy. I already know how to build PCs. I used to do that actually for a living before I was a YouTuber. So I'm just piecing it together. That's actually cheaper. And I actually feel bad for people who have to go through just straight up buying it because it's way too expensive now. Like it's better just to piece stuff together and build it yourself. Brown Dust has a collab coming out right now where you can essentially, it looks like it's gonna be Goblin Slayer. I would prefer it to be like Nier or Attack on Titan, but it's probably going to be Goblin Slayer. Now we know how etchy Brown Dust is. We know it's etchy, dog. But that's obviously the gleam eye from Goblin Slayer right there. So I'm assuming it's going to be like the priest girl, because there's two priest girls in that show, and there's like another tall girl. But it's probably going to be both of them to be the summon. And it could be Goblin Slayer himself. It's going to be weird if he is not a summonable character. He ain't gonna be etchy or nothing like that, but he's gonna be badass, and I'm okay with that. Like, give me a badass character. We can get a male character that be badass. Like, they'll make money because it's Goblin Slayer. He out here, he taking out goblins. Like, I want a Goblin Slayer in this game. Give me it. I'll have him run around in the main team doing something. Like, these are one of the games like, damn, can I get the dude? Like, it sounds weird to say that, but it's like 99% women. Like, can I get like one male will be okay. Like, you got like the MC running around here forever. Anyway, so Demonic Tau. So this is not out yet, but I'm actually kind of like interested in this. This might be a banger. It's looking like it's gonna like they actually trying out here with this pixel art. Normally these game companies don't be trying, but I'm with it. I'm with it. Just try a little bit. There's just a little bit. Give us some gameplay. Let us run around like this. I will play an MMORPG in pixel if you like give us something to do in it that you can run around, do like raid bosses and stuff like that. We used to get so many cool games like that. We really took that for granted because people just like companies just stopped doing it. Now we don't even have that MMORPG like big. We had honorable mention. Star Resonance is on Tap right now, and like you can actually come and mess around with it and play the CN version of it. I didn't bother because I don't like. I've been in so many betas. In fact, I have old footage that I don't even know if I'm allowed to show it of my beta time, and I got like literally 10 hours of Star Resonance when it was the other name, like that I just never put out there because I was NDA'd. I could say it now that I was NDA'd, but I actually played that game extensively before they just pulled the plug on it, and I'm like, okay. Like, so what do I do with these videos? And then I sent that, and they were like, well, do what you want with them. I was like, the problem is like the game don't exist no more, so what the hell? And then even the new version of it now is not the same game. So it's like, I guess I'll release it one day as like old footage, but whatever. Anyway, we're talking about Demonic Tau, and I'm actually looking forward to this one because I want to see how cool it's going to be like that, because it looks like the actual Pixar is going to be lit. So pay attention to this one. This might be a banger. LCA in the Astro Fall is another game that be coming out. This actually looks like AFK Journey. This looks like AFK Journey like was cloned. That's what it looks like. That's exactly what they were going for, what they're trying to do. Could be interesting, could be trash. We'll see. Once Human. All right, funny story about this. I was tasked in for as a paid review, and I can say that, to cover this game. However, the problem with this is that they put it on Google Play as far as so you can install on Windows. And the problem with that is that this game is too big for what is like my C drive is. Like, I only have like a certain amount of space on my C drive. I don't install things on my C drive. This is literally for Windows. Like, I even hate when things get installed onto my C drive. I'd be trying to take stuff off of it. But again, the problem is that Google Play Beta forces you to install stuff to the C drive. I don't know why the hell it does that. I've been complaining to them for a while about that, and I can't install the game basically. So I told them, I was like, I'm just losing money because there's nothing I can do about it. So I can force Google Play Beta to not do that. Then I'm just kind of like ad out. But this is a cool game. And like, you play it on PC right now, just hop in, and it actually, I've been told that it runs really well on mobile too. So have at it, guys. It's going to be one of those games that be pretty cool for you to mess around with. But the weird thing is that if you can play this on Google Play Beta, you might as well just play it on PC. I don't see any point to actually doing that. For me, to cover it, as for to be a mobile game, you know, just to cover it, there's a point for that. But if you're just playing the game, let's play the PC version. There's no reason to play the mobile version on PC. That's just no reason. Tribe 9 has a new update, and the new update is to the Fractal Vice, which they upgraded to the point where you can just get gear, and it's great. And like you can get tier 11 gear in Tribe 9 right now. And the Fractal Vice, it's the same type of enemy. Fractal Vice is only a little bit stronger, like Shark and everything else like that. Nothing too crazy, but you get good gear. So have at it, level up your characters and everything else. Get ready for the next content because we're gonna get more content coming out soon. Obviously, we're gonna need the ninja guy is gonna be coming soon, which is let me see. They got Neo Gita, but they didn't. Oh hell yeah, he's right there. Right there. Him right in the middle. I already got Hinagiku, which is a girl right there. She's a baddie and a good character, and she got an outfit, you know, represent the outfit. And then I'm assuming that the chubby younger brother in the background right there, who has robots, he's gonna be coming in eventually as well, probably like a part 3 of update. But you know, do your thing. Do your thing. I still think this is one of the cooler games out there. All right, so next up is Air of Light. This is an only an X collab. I actually want to come in. You're probably going to see that after this video. I don't have any time right now. But I wish they would bring back old Air of Light, but I'm okay with that because this is kind of cool. I haven't seen Xenodia stuff in a long time, and they got a whole chapter for it right now. So I do have an account. I'm just gonna come in and see what I can get done and see what characters I can get, and if there's any characters, obviously I know who the MC is right there, but see if there's any other characters I recognize that I can come in and get. This is obviously an idle game. This is not the original, by the way. But you know, people are just going crazy with it right now, and I didn't even know that. I didn't even know this got to 1 million downloads, and people was playing it hard because I got a Xenodia collab. I was like, I didn't know this was here because Google Play doesn't, like, the older games that are on it, they don't promote it to you. Like, you have to go find them or get lucky enough to actually be in the bracket that it'll show you it that way, but they don't promote this. So sometimes I just don't know this stuff exists until you guys tell me stuff like this. Like, she got the jiggle physics, and then you come and play the game right there, and you looking at this. She don't jiggle in the game. There's no jiggle, like none. So yeah. Oh, next up is Attack on Time Kaisen of Girls. Right here, this is just a TB waifu collector. However, they have their anniversary going on right now. So if you care about that and want free stuff, come in. I was told that the anniversary is pretty good. Like, if you like just want to get free stuff, so I'm gonna just make you guys aware of it. Adventure of White Cord. I did cover this a little bit. Obviously, TV waifu collector. They also have a big event. Same thing. Bunch of free stuff. You like free stuff, you just come in and knock it out, and you'll be good that way. And like literally, I like it when companies show you. You know, they don't, and the ad is not fake, because what happens now is that what the companies will do is they'll put the ad here, and then you'll look at it and be like, oh, this is kind of lit. This look like Final Fantasy. Then you come play the game, and it ain't nothing like that. Which is where I come in at, where I start doing those videos, and like, people will be like, oh, you're covering the game, and they're misleading people. I was like, yeah, but you came to the video, you saw that the game isn't like that, and I literally tell you the game is not like that, and there's that fake ad, and you're mad because I'm telling you that there's a fake ad, and this is what the game really looks like. And so I'm looking at those people like, what do you want? You want to not have anybody say that it's fake? And then what happens also is that on Twitter, what people started doing is, like I told you guys before, people would community note and then say, hey, look, Scion covers these types of games, and this is what it really looks like. And then that particular video, I get so many people coming to the video, be like, I got one video like that's like 500,000 right now, like crazy on the channel. You can see it, like if you look on the front page of my thing, because I got like my highest viewed videos, and people just like, bro, how come you keep getting away with this? And then in that particular video, I got literally at least 100 comments of people saying, hey, can you check this game out? Can you check that game out? This game doesn't look like this ad either. And that just helps everybody at the end of the day. Obviously, it helps me because it's views on the video and everything else like that. And like, you know, I just became known because of the ad agency as the guy who shows what these games really are. Basically, I didn't ask to become that. That the community basically made me that. So you know, it kind of like is what it is. I have no problem with that. If somebody tells me again, it also gives me something to do because again, like I said in the previous game, I don't always know when these games are coming or when stuff is there. Same type of thing here. Swordmaster Story has a new character, Goddess of Glory, Nikkei. Sounds familiar, right? That's where they got it from, by the way. That's literally where Nikkei got this. So, but yeah, this is a new character, and right now this game just be hanging in there. It's still a cool game. It just doesn't have any hype anymore. Lost Swords is probably going to take all their hype because it's a similar type of game. Next up is Special Battle. I have no idea. Like, this game made me laugh. This is literally something that you guys sent me. I got this email. I was like, this is a cool game called Special Battle. I was like, Special Battle. I know how that sounds. Like, and I come in here and it looks like, I don't know, dog. Like, what? These look like anime alternate timeline characters. I don't know. Look at this guy in the top left. Is that Luffy with an afro with a tan? Okay. Watcher of Realms. Watcher of Realms has a big update right now. This seemed like it was supposed to be like the raid Shadow Legends, the next raid Shadow Legends. It didn't quite make it. It's still rated quite high. People still play it, and it's kind of cool. But they have a new update as well. I was asked to come in, and I just kind of like, I'll be honest, I installed, I looked, and I was like, nah. But with that said, I will tell you because you guys might have accounts or might want to play it. So just come in and see if there's anything that you want to, you know, try to go after. And then, you know, yeah. Next up is Legend of Goddess. I told you there's a lot of games, though. Obviously they have a new update right now. Well, they didn't put anything out there, but I actually got a message about this one where the game actually runs and looks hella better with, you know, props. It's obviously just all about getting the waifus, and it reminds me of many other, you know, waifu based games. You know, people when they see stuff like that, they're like booba, and just be going crazy. So if you're into that type of thing, go for it. Next up, second to last is Wuthering Waves and Cyberpunk got their collab, and it's going to be June. Actually, no, I'm sorry. There's the next game. I'm thinking of the next game, but the collab is going to be late 2026. It says launch 2026, but in the Wuthering Waves said late 2026. So either way, it ain't this year. And then on top of that, we have this lovely young lady who is going to be coming through. If you have not seen yet, you must respect it. I must make you respect the Zani. Probably one of the sexiest. We're not gonna be playing the sound anyway. You ain't gonna hear that, but look at this transition. One of the sexiest. I would say is one of the sexiest all time Gacha woman, not girl, woman. Let it sink into your eyes. Let the baddie moment sink into your eyes. Like, that's a gauntlet, by the way. But don't ask questions. It's a gauntlet that's a sword. That joint transform. If you ain't down with the Wuthering Waves, you need to be down with the Wuthering Waves because that is a baddie character right there. Oh, it get more baddie though. It does get more baddie. April 29th, yo. April 29th. Anniversary too. Yes, sir. I had to, like, normally I don't let the trailers rock, but I had to let the trailer rock for this because you gotta respect the Zani. If you call her the Zani, you gotta respect it. Respect it all the way. Anyway, so she's gonna be here the 29th. Swipe. I don't usually advocate, but Swipe, because they like, this character is an amazing character. Now, there's the other side of this, which is the anniversary. Because people keep asking, what do you feel about the anniversary? All right, we getting a lot free, so I never had any problem with it. The main thing that people were going in on is the fact that they have the anniversary, but they didn't have it so you could like, there's no guarantee. You can pick whatever character that you want to pick in the anniversary, but there's no guarantee on the banner. So what ends up happening is you can get 50-50. Now, we don't know because the game isn't, like, the update isn't here yet. They could change that and make it so that that's not the case. But right now, there is nothing to be like, okay, it's just weird, dog. For me, it just seems weird because I'm like, why didn't y'all just make it so that it's 100%? Like, you're picking and you have to go on the banner, you still have to summon. Just make it 100%. That's all you have to do. In fact, you should take out the 50-50 altogether because you need 6 copies. It's still going to be RNG when you get the character, but you need that many things. Like, this is the second to last. We're going to talk about the last and to get into it. I'm really sorry that HypeWatch is this long. I don't try to make it be that way, but we had a lot to talk about. But I feel that this is important too, because they'll eventually see this. And in the comment section, you can let your voice be heard on that as well. It needs to be 100%. You do not need to have the 50-50 anymore. In fact, which is what I was talking about, I was talking to devs earlier this week about that, major devs, that like the 50-50 doesn't exist. Doesn't need to exist anymore because you need, in most cases, multiple things of a character. Sometimes you need, like, and then you need to do that on the weapons too. There's not enough currency in any game, like literally in a year, to be able to do something like that. So free to play to casual can never get to that point without playing the game substantial time. In most cases, the games don't even last that long. So what you want to do is you want to have your community happy, that people will come in and say, hey, you know what, it's kind of free to play friendly, and then they'll be encouraged to spend. They'll be encouraged to spend, like, you know, like $5-10. And even I've showed multiple ways that you can basically get like free money on Google to actually come in and spend like the $5 or $10 a month and stuff like that. Like, there's things that you can do to actually make it so it's easier on you, or you can just spend like the $5 and $10. Like, it's weird to me that companies want to hold on to the 50-50. And I actually told that, and they're like, well, yeah, you know, investors get uncomfortable. That was what a big dev told me. Investors get uncomfortable when you. So I was like, are they? And my major problem with investors is they're not gamers majority of the time. I push back hard on that every single time somebody's like, I'm not somebody, that the person said stuff like that. I was like, are they actually gamers, or are they like some Saudi guy somewhere who just throwing money places? Like, investors should put money and then have faith in what the project is. They shouldn't be dedicated and say, oh, it must have 50-50 so we can get the, like, because there's no guarantee of that. You can have 50-50 all you want, your game bomb. You want to make it so that when somebody comes in, hey, if you summon and you get the character, it's still going to be RNG. You can still get unlucky and go all the way to pity. All the way to pity, you will still get the character. You will 100% get the character that you wanted to actually get. It's that character that you will be actually getting. That's it. It's weird to me that companies will hold on to that and not allow that to happen. In fact, a good segue. Etheria Restart just had their final test direct. I'm gonna put a link in the description for that, and we're gonna talk about that. Obviously, you guys know that I've been in the creator program and doing content from this game. I got a ton of more content coming for the game. I'm gonna be probably one of the major guys doing that. We going back to Epic 7 days. It's gonna be Epic 7 Scion doing Etheria, which I know a lot of people be excited for that, because that means Twitch, that means doing content, streaming, everything else, which is why I'm piecing together another PC specifically to handle stuff like that, because this PC just aged. That's all that happened at the end of the day. It's not even bad. You see, I still put out 4K videos every day, fine. Damn. Yeah, my body was like, he do 4K videos every day. Got a cough. gotta work it out. All right, we fine. So the issue what I'm having right now is that Windows bloated itself, and all these programs bloated itself, and it's making it harder on everything right now, and it's starting to slow me down, and I hate that. I like multitasking. I like playing 4 to 5 different games, which literally I got 3 games running right now while I'm doing this video, and playing the 3 games running while I'm doing this video. But I'm starting to get slow down now. That just happens. Computers age. They get slower and slower, literally like every day. You lose like a 0.1% of speed on a computer every day. That just happens. It's just the way they're built. They're not built to run forever. They want you to eventually go to the next big thing. You'll be lucky if your computer lasts 10 years, even if it's like a really strong computer. They're just not built that way. If you didn't know that by now, then I'm the one telling you, because I built and had to deal with computers like all my life. That's what I went to school for. Computers are not built to last more than 10 years. And you're lucky if it lasts 5, to be honest with you. They'll burn out eventually. That's just the way technology is. And you have to start thinking about it. This computer is on year 5 right now. It's literally on year 5 right now, where I just start to notice that, okay, this is slowing down. So I'm like buying the case, I'm buying everything else like that. But here we are right here. Like I said, Etheria, June 5th is going. That's where the June 5th came from. For some reason, that's stuck in my head. Final test use only, launch use only. So once the final test actually starts, we can put that update. Keep these codes, by the way. You can use that code right there, and then you can actually use the Etheria code on the official launch when that officially starts. The final test is going to count. You're going to get rebates and stuff like that and everything. They're going to have new content to actually come into the game, and which I'm like screwed, because I'm probably going to have to do guides. I don't think I have to do new player guide. I don't think they did anything to the new player stuff. Hopefully, just going to say hopefully, because that's a lot of work, but we're gonna be doing content coming in, and I have a lot of high hopes for this game. So definitely, if you want to, with this particular post right here, like I said, I'll put the link in the description. Retweet and like this post, because they definitely need more people looking at it. You see, this is modest. You see, I retweeted and liked it too, but I want more people looking at this game, because we don't get a lot of quality Gacha games. I feel that when we get quality Gacha games, and I'm not even saying it because I'm a creator in it, I'm saying it because we need to support the quality Gacha games, like the Reverse 1999. I want people to support WoWa, because I think WoWa is the best game out there, regardless if you think whatever you think about the anniversary. That them doing or not doing a good anniversary doesn't determine whether the game is good or not. That's just a bad event. Like, see, people need to separate things. Like, you need to learn to separate stuff. Like, one thing doesn't all of a sudden kill a whole legacy. Like this is just a bad event over here. That doesn't make the entire game bad. Well, this game is garbage because the event's garbage. Like, that's just one thing, and it's going to be gone in like 3 weeks, and then the game is still going to exist and be cool. Like, you have to learn to separate those two. You want to get on them and be like, hey, this event trash. What's going on? Like, be 100% about that, but don't be over here on the right hand side be like, this game has been garbage the whole time, because you're just lying. at that point. You just straight lying. You capping hard. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. People are so upset on the left-handed side because the game has been so good for so long, and then the event was trash. And hopefully, Etheria will look at that and be like, "Oh, let's not do stuff like that." Hopefully, they're paying attention. They'll probably see this anyway and be like, "Oh, we don't want to be those guys. Let's be over here, be good." But I definitely want everybody to like this post and retweet it, and stay tuned and look forward to it. Also, watch the video. There's a video for that where there's dev interview with, I believe, Zox, Vulcan, Sean B, and I think the CM and the lead dev. I believe that's all the people that was in that, and it's a good talk and everything like that. So and follow all the people, like the creators in that video, because they'll be doing content, and join the Discord as well. I believe all of that is going to be here, so I'm gonna just put all the links and all that like this, and then follow the Etheria Twitter as well. So that is all I got for you guys right now. Yeah, I said everything I need to say. I do apologize for the length of HypeWatch. I know it's Sunday. I usually don't want to do that on Sunday, make a long video, but sometimes it just happens. And I haven't actually been able to like one-to-one with you guys much lately anyway. So this was a good talk. Happy Sunday. Love everybody. Like and subscribe to me, obviously. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.